Hello, everyone. How are you today? Just give me one more minute to see if someone else can join, and then we can start. Stay with me. In the meantime, if you can write in the chat where you're from, what's your location? I'd love to hear that. Welcome. I can see here Diego Cruz. Welcome, Juan Pedro, Kaique, Maria Fernanda. Welcome, Melissa. Nicolas, Paloma, Túlio. Oh, I see here. Nicolas is from Curitiba. Welcome. Juan from Argentina. Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Great. That's great. Amazing. Yeah. Who else? I'm Professor Aldo. We are live from the National Business School Americas. Let's start our meeting. So this is a final preparation meeting for the students coming to State University of New York, Albany, or also known as U Albany, University of Albany. You will hear that a lot as well when you are there. And today we're going to cover several topics very important for you in terms who is going to be assisting you in on campus from IBS perspective. Also about a little bit more about the program overview and also in terms of your travel preparation. We're going to go over some details for you. This session is going to be full in English. I saw some Brazilians here, which are more than welcome. Very glad to have you here. Just to let you know, at 5 p.m., we have another session in Portuguese only for the Brazilians. So if you prefer to stay, you are more than welcome. And in the afternoon, you can come back, or if you are okay, just with the English version is all good. Yeah. So we're gonna have some time for Q&A at the end, but you can write your questions or your doubts in the chat. I have here the support from Laura, and she's assisting me here in this event. So you're going to have an automatic response for her as your questions are being posed, or we can leave this at the end if you prefer to put a voice as well. Please also raise your hand if you want to ask something. I want this to be very interactive because you are now about to travel. So we want you to finish this meeting with zero doubts. Zero doubts. Okay. That's our mission. That's our plan. And so don't be shy. Don't be to make questions. And also because you are going to be a team worker, teamwork in January. It's going to be nice for you can interact already with your colleagues. Yeah. That's great. That's great. So the program starts on a Monday, January 12th. That starts the classes and finish in activities on the 29th, yeah, which is a Thursday. However, but on Sunday, you already have one activity on campus, January 11th. I'll let you know in the next slide, which is the campus tour, okay? So we're going to have two programs, strategic thinking and competitive project management. And if you are enrolled in this program, so you are in the right session, and that's for January 2026. So we are talking about a little bit more than a month, and you'll be there. Can you believe that? Can you believe you are so short? Yeah. And during this, your experience at the U Albany campus, You're going to have the privilege of having two academic leaders, Professor Daniel Brito and also Professor Mário Trentin. Yeah. So you can see here their photos. Unfortunately, both are traveling. They are not available for our meeting, and but they will be there with you, and also they will be in your WhatsApp group. We're gonna create a WhatsApp group per program, and I need you to also to enter in this final official WhatsApp group, and also Daniel will be there, and also Mario, and IBS team will be there as well. Okay. What's the role of our team is to support you in terms of guiding you and also coordinating the programs with you there in at SUNY. SUNY Albany, they are so organized. You see, they're very impressive. Kathleen and Morgan are amazing staff, and you're going to be on good hands. I guarantee you. Yeah,
Professor
definitely.
Aldo, can I just interrupt you for a second and let you know that Kathleen, she's here?
Oh, Catherine is there. I'm just
Yeah.
talking about bad things about you, Catherine. Okay, that's
Hello.
great. Let me hand over the voice for you. So you can say welcome. I know you're very busy, and I invite her in a very last minute, and she kindly came to see you, everyone, in advance, and she's here. Oh, thank you very much, Kathleen. Can you say something to them, or
Sure.
whatever you want?
Hello, everyone. I really look forward to welcoming you to University at Albany, State University of New York. Today, we have beautiful snow outside my window.
Oh
And
my
maybe you'll
gosh.
see some snow too when you're here. It's really just a beautiful day. Um, every year, I look forward to the IBS Americas group coming because you're such wonderful students, such enthusiastic learners. The professors here love teaching your classes because we know that you are very engaged in classes. You're ready to participate and improve your knowledge and your skills. So I look forward to seeing you on Sunday, January 11th, or Monday, January 12th when you arrive. Morgan, our group program coordinator, is very organized, as Professor Aldo said. And we're ready to answer all your questions about Albany and the university, and do everything we can to help make your time here a wonderful period of your life.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Kathleen. I guarantee you, you're going to be on fantastic, good hands. Kathleen is an amazing host as well, and you're going to be feeling home for sure. Thank you, Kathleen. I know you're very busy. If you want to stay, you're more than welcome, but you're fine if you want to take your own very busy day agenda.
I think
Yeah.
I'll say goodbye.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very
See
much.
you
Guys,
soon.
you are
Bye-bye.
fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. You had the opportunity to meet Kathleen in advance. Very sweet of her. And Danielle will help with the conversation with Kathleen all the time in terms of planning or preparation. Will be there, will answer your questions. It will be available in the WhatsApp. However, we have a team here in Brazil. In Brazil, it's our recruitment department preparation team who are responsible to answer your questions in Spanish or English. Admissions at ibs-americas.com in English or admisiones, so you can choose the one of your preference. For the Brazilians, there is academic support, the email that you already have it. So it's a different email only in Portuguese. So we have a group of in Portuguese, Spanish, and English to help you anytime by email. Okay? And so let's talk about the campus. Are you going to be studying in this campus, amazing, beautiful campus? Now it's green, but as Kathleen was saying, it's going to be white when you'll be there. Yeah, it's amazing when they are. I have been there in January and I saw the most beautiful site view is when the campus is completely white and you see, and yeah, you're gonna have amazing photographs, especially moments at the U Albany campus. So here, the address for you to insert in your GPS location. So the first week, the Masry Center Business Building. The Masry is the one we have here in yellow. You can see here. We can see here a circle we call calling circle. Can you read calling circle? So in front of the calling circle, there's a Washington Avenue. So buses comes to SUNY, they stop. There is a stop right in front of Missouri Center for Business. So if you put in the Google Maps from your location to here, so you can get a bus and come by bus or by Uber if you prefer the first day. You want to get a Uber, would be recommended so you get to know a little bit more the place. Then the following days, you start using the cars, the buses, sorry. And when you check in on Monday, Kathleen will give you ID, and with the ID, you don't pay the transportation in Albany. That's something amazing as well. You don't have to pay the bus's tickets to come to campus. Do you like this news? It's amazing, isn't it? And here's the Masry Center building where the Business College of Business is here. Of course, this is in summer, but in winter it's going to be white here. And so be careful when you walk because it's going to be completely white for sure. The beautiful view. Also, in this slide, you can see how large is the campus. The campus has around 17,000 students. Yeah, you can see Circle Drive in the top, as we mentioned. Masry building is right in front, and then you have all the facilities for you. Of course, the week one, most of the facilities might be closed because they are just returned from vacation from Christmas and New Year's Day. And then the second week of your program, most of the buildings will be open, and then you can explore a bit more in the second week and third week. Yeah. In the bottom, you can see here the athletics. There is a very nice stadium. Just to be a spoiler for you, I recommend you to plan with your group to watch a basketball game one day at least. They are very nice basketball team. Talk to Kathleen and Morgan to see about the agenda of the games and go because that's amazing. They are very, very good. Yeah. And let's talk now about the program overview. So the first activity, Morgan already had one session. I'm not sure if everybody is who is here has participated before, but the record version is in our student portal. You can access there. Morgan came one day and also talked to you how to access the U Albany account. You need to complete that right away. Okay, so you just have to go now. If you have not done, complete it. If you have any question, you can go to email to Morgan Quay. You can see here, if you have any trouble activating your account, email to Morgan Quay. Here is a step-by-step how to get there. I recommend you to print or get a photograph of this slide because it's quite important for you to complete the activation of your account before you arrive. Especially because when you arrive, you're going to have the student ID. And in the student ID, as I mentioned, you don't pay transportation. Yeah. So you don't want to pay transportation, right? Nobody wants to pay transportation. So if you come by bus, that's very important for you to know. The campus tour, as Kathleen was saying, for you to plan to be there in January 11, if possible, will be at, double check here. It's going to be 1 p.m. That's correct. I'm just looking here to see. Yeah. So, especially because on winter, At 1 p.m. is a good time because, yeah, if there is some snow, sometimes comes in a very early day. If there is any problem, the snow or for any reason, of course, Professor Mario or Professor Danielle will post in the group for you to uh, to wait for instruction. For example, I went there 1 January, it was in 23, no 24, and on Sunday there was a very heavy snow, and the campus they were open to receive us because they are prepared for it. But we agreed to not continue the campus tour and leave it for Monday because it would be complicated for you to walk to campus under snow falling down. Yeah, because it's like a rain. If you have not seen, it's like a rain. Yeah. The meeting point will be in the Masry building, as we mentioned before. Okay. Then you have to come. Bring your passport on this day for check-in. And if you cannot come for any reason, we're gonna have on the following day, January 12th, the opening, and then come a little bit early, half hour earlier, and then you can check in on Monday if you lose the campus during the orientation. But come because it's gonna be nice because you're gonna have the chance to have a nice break, literally a nice break. Yeah. And then you're gonna be fun for you to meet your friends. Yeah. The schedule of the classes will be from 9 to half past midday, and then you have 1 hour and a half for lunch, and then you go finish by 4:30. Yeah. And so just for you to do classes and activities will be following this schedule. On Thursdays, they might have an afternoon during the business English window. You're going to have a business visit. So during the day one, during the check-in, Kathleen will confirm to you because some might change. So we prefer to await the final confirmation, and then she can rent out to you in person in Albany. Yeah. And also one afternoon, probably they will ask you to stay a little bit longer or 1 or 2 nights because we're going to have a project work to make project work innovation. And then she will confirm to you about the project work innovation. Yeah. And then you do that in a after class. And, but she'll tell you during the day one. Yeah, it's a winter, sorry, it's a winter. So usually the winter break finish after the second week. And then after the second week, most of the students are back. So you see the campus start being very busy. They have classes in January. Latin America, most of the universities don't have classes in January, but they do have classes. So you see they are regular students walking around from
Oi,
one place
Vitor,
to
tudo
another.
bem? Aqui é a Melissa da IBS Américas. Como que você
Hello,
está?
Melissa.
Oh,
We can hear you. Sorry. All right. Thank you very much for closing your audio. Yeah. It's mandatory for you to participate on the outside visits. Yeah, transportation, Kathleen will arrange for you. You don't have to worry, and she will guide you on the visit in specific day. For the visit, of course, it's going to be winter. Nobody's going to be wearing a flip-flop or shorts, but remember to be well dressed. Jeans and sneakers is fine. Yeah. Also during classes, it's going to be winter. I love winter because in winter everybody's so elegant, so everybody's fine. We have an optional visit planned by IBS Americas. That's IBS Americas activity on January 23. So on the 23, we have a visit at 2:45, but you need to be there 1 hour before minimum. Yeah. So we're going to post this in the group. Also, heads up for those who purchased the ticket to enter. Unfortunately, there was a limitation for participation. That I know there is a waiting list. The team is working to see if someone drop off. If you decide not to go anymore, let our team know, and then you're gonna see if we can hand over the ticket for someone else. And the visit is scheduled for Friday, so you have to leave Albany Friday morning. My recommendation, go by train. Yeah, Don't bring big luggage because you cannot enter in the United Nations with big luggage. If you go and come back the same day, just carry your backpack, is very light one is okay. And get the train and come to. And one recommendation that Kathleen gave me, and I love it because it was amazing. If you come by train, pick up a seat in the left side of the train. Sorry, in the right side of the train. Right, not left, right. Because in the right side of the train, you see from your right the Hudson River. And sometimes the Hudson River is frozen, is a beautiful view, and you enjoy more. Yeah. So if you come by train, use the right side of the train. You like this? Yeah, very nice. Yeah. The visit will take like 2 hours. One depends on the guide because the guides speak too much or not, too much or not because we have to enter 1 hour before and then you have to wait inside for the guidance availability and then we start the tour. Yeah. But before that, we're going to have a meeting point where Professor Mario will give you the instructions. Then you have to meet her. And don't forget to bring your passport. It's very important, everybody, to have the passport because when you enter in the United Nations, is another new is a neutral area. So it's another common like it's like another country. Yeah. And we can see here the group is visiting the Security Council. So if there is no meeting there at the moment, usually the guide takes the group inside the Security Council place for you to see. Of course, we cannot enter in there in the ground floor. We stay in the audience floor, but that's really amazing. Yeah. If you prefer to go from Albany to Manhattan by bus, yes, there is some possibility for you to get the Greyhound, Trailways, Megabus, yeah, and the cost around $40. But take a look on the website. But by bus, you don't see much because you're going to be trees. If you want to explore and see the view, by train is the best option. Yeah. My recommendation, go by train because even though if you pay a little bit more, you are there once in your life and enjoy as much as you can, right? Finally, on January 29, we're going to have the graduation. It's already confirmed. It's going to be 11:30. We're going to have lunch together. And then after the lunch, we have the ceremony. IBS will broadcast by Instagram, so you can say hi to your family, to your boss, to your boss to show him or her that you are in Albany really studying because they might see your photographs in State of Liberty, Central Park, Wall Street, whatever. And but now you're studying, so that's gonna be a good moment for you. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Okay. Uh, And then for the day-to-day activity, just to let you know, there's a attendance certificate. So you must be present. If you miss more than one morning, one afternoon, you lose your certificate. So it's very important you take care about being present all days. And if you have any problem, contact Professor Mario during the activities. Yeah, and he will give you a support if you are sick, if you have any problem, he'll be there to assist you as academic leader. Yeah. In classroom, there's no written test, but there will be also the project work activity. And the best performance during the 3 weeks, we receive recognition as outstanding students for the top two. So we ask the professors from your classes to nominate the best performance. IBS will hand out another certificate for the best performance, as we call academic award certificate. Yeah. If I were you, I would work hard, participate hard, and perhaps the professor take notes about your contribution. Yeah, so then you are nominated at the graduation. At the graduation, you know. Yeah. The background readings, yes, you're gonna have it's already available for you to read in the student portal. My recommendation, download, read, and they are not going to be used in classroom, but they will help you a lot in terms of getting better performance in classroom. Yeah. In terms of the business English model in the afternoon is optional. If you have not completed the tests, you might not be allocated. If you have any question or any doubts, email to our team and see if you are okay or not to do the business English, okay? If I were you, I would do it because it's very nice. The teachers, Kathleen came from and also Morgan from the English college, and Kathleen, sometimes she or Morgan also teaches when necessary English. So you're gonna have the mother of teachers there. Yeah. Professor Mario will be in classroom for you to select the class leader in day one. So they have to select one person to represent for the strategic thinking and the other one as well. So, and then you're gonna go for talking to Mario and to Kathleen in more closed moments. We have some activities for you to help sometimes get the feedbacks from students and a voice level and let to bring them in. Yeah. So if you are willing to have this volunteering job, the first day just raise your hand and then the team decide if you can do it or not. Yep. Okay, so now it's about the program. So I'm not sure if we should just stop by here and ask questions. Laura, do you have any questions so far from here?
Hi, Professor Aldo. Actually, yes. Maria, she was asking about the bus tickets, and she wanted to know if you recommend buying the bus tickets from Albany to New York City in advance.
I'm not sure your audio is a little bit low, but she's asking about the who is going to be the visitors, the guest speakers. That's right?
No, she's asking if she should buy the tickets for the bus now.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bus to Manhattan for the visit at the United Nations. No, you can buy there. Yeah, it's going to be on January 23, and then you can decide with your friends. And that's my recommendation, Maria. And then you can better understand who is going to be by bus, who's going to be by train. You can buy by the first week because the visit is going to be on the 23 on the second week. So that's fine. You have time. So on the second day, like Tuesday, Wednesday, you can talk to your friends and make a decision. Maybe we can go together, make your life easier. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Have we answered your question? Any other question? Okay, so let's go on here. So talking about traveling. Albany is the capital of the New York State. However, the most international flights go to JFK International Airport. But you can also use Albany International Airport if you want to purchase the ticket and arrive in the Albany. It's much better for you, so you don't have to get the bus or you don't have to go to Albany. Because the question here, how to go from Manhattan to Albany by public transportation. Yeah, it's very easy to go. Remember to have data on your cell phone, and then you can purchase. For this ticket, Maria, I would recommend you to plan the bus before. So when you arrive, you know the time of your flight arrives, gives like 4 hours for you to get to pass through customs and also to get your luggage, then go to the bus station. Yeah. For going to Albany, from Manhattan, I would recommend to go by bus, which is much easier. Yeah. So, in terms of dates, we recommend you to plan to arrive on Saturday, because on Sunday, remember we have the campus tour with Kathleen, so January 11th, and then return on January 3rd, so you don't miss the graduation, everything. Yeah. Remember to bring your passport all the times. Brazilians, B1 and B2 visa. Other countries, Latin America also, a majority of the countries is B1, B2 visa. And request your letter of intent if you don't have. The letter of intent is the letter of confirmation you enroll in State University of New York. If you don't have this letter, email to IBS and your email you have. Ask for your letter. Yeah, and check with your line about the vaccines request. If you get a flight connecting some countries, they might need a kind of vaccine. But airline is the best agent for you to double check this. Okay. In terms of flight tickets, as you buy from, let's suppose you arrive in JFK. Yeah. How I should do to get my bus to Albany? Okay, from JFK, you have to get the public transportation, which is the subway, and then from the subway you get a connection to you get out from from Jamaica Station, and then from Jamaica Station you can use your debit card as well to purchase the ticket on the subway. Just today it's very easy. If you have a debit card, you just tag in. It's very easy, or you can buy the ticket in the machines. So you have to go out from the JFK terminal, get the Jamaica Station connection, and then you get the train. Put in a Google Maps for you to know exactly. You have to go until Port Authority bus terminal. Yeah. The Port Authority bus terminal where you can buy the tickets. Here's the link for the Greyhound, for example, and then you can buy your tickets. So, Maria, you can plan and purchase your ticket in advance. Just schedule to have a window of time because it's going to be very, very unknown place. Because especially if it's your first time traveling, and then you have also to have some time to understand where you are. It's a learning process. Yeah. The beautiful thing is that you are going to be learning a lot. Yeah. And when you purchase your ticket, remember to mention how many suitcases you have, because sometimes you have to pay an extra value for extra luggage. Yeah. And in the website, you can check that. Yeah. Or you can also, outside the JFK, there are some taxis you can use or Uber as well, but it's not so cheap from JFK to downtown. Yeah. So for you to save money, if I were you, I would go by subway. Yeah. You can save some money for you to spend other time, right? It's much better. Yeah. But if you feel comfortable to pay a Uber or get a taxi, you have to go to the bus terminal called Port Authority. Okay, it's in downtown Manhattan. And then from the downtown Manhattan, there is a subway station. You just leave. It's a bus terminal, Port Authority station. Yeah, just go, and there is a place for you to get your ticket. If you purchase online, go to the cashier to confirm, because sometimes you have to validate in the counter. And the Greyhound counter is very in the front, very, very easy. Yeah, you see that. And for traveling, as we mentioned, you need a passport and visa. Yeah. And for the immigration, as I mentioned, you can request your letter of intent, which is the letter of confirmation I have mentioned already. Yeah. You can also ask by the letter by the portal. If you go in the portal, ask by the portal. That's fine. That's okay. In terms of health insurance, your enrollment contract will be under the health insurance of U Albany, which is a great health insurance already done, and they will supply you the policy. As soon as IBS receives, we can give it to you right away. Yeah. We need from you is for you to mention about IBS the main point of contact. Yeah. So we need to know who is your main point of contact. If there is any issue with you, who should IBS count? So if you have not informed this information, email to IBS. It's very important. Laura, can they upload this information in the portal about the, the contact information or by mail is better?
So sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So this information they can upload in the student portal. We have a little section just for this.
All right, that's much
Yeah.
easier. Just go to
Yeah.
the portal, complete the information. Who is the main point of contact? Okay, because Professor Mario needs to have all this information on hands. We hope nothing happened, but we are very conservative to support you, and we can support you if you know the details. Okay. Thank you very much. About the accommodation, January housing is not available, as we already talked about that in August. So I imagine you already purchased your Airbnb with someone of your team here. But if you have any problem, you can also still email to IBS partner Foco Global Tour, which is here, email. So you can take a look. They are from Brazil, but they can also help you outside Brazil to share a place or find a place for you. Meals, that's something interest. The cafeteria from SUNY is amazing, guys. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. How nice is the restaurant? All the students in January when I went, and also in this edition this year, in July, mentioned in the feedbacks how wonderful is the meal in the restaurant, and the value pay. You can have all you can eat inside, not outside, but you can eat inside very well. Also have a breakfast sometimes if you want. After in the dinner, it depends on the first week might be closed, but the second week might be open for dinner. So the meal card includes lunch for during the class day 210. Yeah. So you need to purchase in advance. If you have not done, I heard that there is like 4 people who prefer not to purchase it. It's over to you, of course, but I'll have to let you know that January, because of the winter, you are going to have a very limited time places to eat. Yeah. But when you are there, you see that this value is very well expanded because you're going to have hot meat, salad, vegetables, dessert, soft drinks, many things, yeah, for one price. Okay. So if you want to change your mind, email to us through the portal or through the email you have. Around Albany, how can I move from one place to another? As I mentioned, the day one, only when you check in, Kathleen will give you the student ID, and then you can move by bus free. But if you don't, as the first day you might not have it, and you need to complete the U Albany portal for having it. So it's very important you do it right away. And then you can go by bus. Using Google Maps is the best application for you to move from one place to another. They give you the bus number, the time, where you can pick up, where you have to leave. So it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Uber works in Albany. Uber's competitor also works in Albany. Uber's competitors there is called Lyft. You can see here on this screen. My recommendation, download the app from Uber and also Lyft. You might not know exactly what you're gonna be needing, yeah? Inside the campus, there is a bus because the campus is huge, yeah? So there's a bus, a circle bus that goes around. And then you can get the bus when you are there is with your student ID. You need to get the student ID first. Yeah. But if you want to come to campus using by bus without the pass, the free pass, you have to remember to have a small change, like $1.70 to pay the ride. Okay. And they don't have change for big bills. Okay, try to have $2 bills or maybe in coins if you have to select for the first day ride. It's very important. So it's very remember Albany is the capital of New York. It's very well served about transportation and in terms of bus. Yeah, they don't have subway in Albany. They have only train to go to Manhattan or to other places you want to go. Finally, how much money should I bring? I mean, that's a good question because nowadays all the payments are more electronically, but I would suggest you have some cash, like 500 for emergencies. Remember, you are outside of your home country, so have some cash. If you can have a debit card with credits, you can use it, and also a credit card. Because when you need a credit card also to go and check in a hotel, for example. When you arrive in the Manhattan hotel or hostel, they will ask you for your credit card, not the debit prepaid card. Because of course they can accept debit card, but they will have a liability, a very high amount of money for liability, like $200. Depends on every hotel. They have different liabilities value. This value will be on hold on your credit card if there's something happening badly in your room. And if you are responsible, they will charge you in your credit card. That's why all the hotels, not only in Albany, but everywhere in America where you go, you might need to have a credit card for checking in the hotel. Also for renting a car, if you would prefer to rent a car one day or during the weekend, they will ask you a credit card, not debit card. And they don't accept debit card, okay? Or prepaid card. They have to have a credit card. So I suggest you to have three. So have one credit card, have one prepaid card for you to control your expenses better, and have some cash for emergencies, for situations where the credit card or debit card is not working. So you have some cash, and then you can pay. Yeah. Some useful information for your planning your luggage. Remember, January is very, very cold in New York. Very, very cold in Albany. They might have some snow. Yeah, for sure, you're gonna see some snow. So the temperature can vary. Can vary. When I was there in January, reached 25 negative. Yeah, 25 negative. But that was okay. I got were able to walk it through very little time, then get the bus and then go to Albany. Or that day, specific day you get a Uber. Maybe it's more recommended on the specific of very, very heavy rain of snow, or when it's very, very, very cold, for you not to stay too long in the bus stop. Get in that specific day, get a Uber for your safety. Yeah. Dress code during the classes is regular. Jeans, sneakers are very comfortable. Shoes is very recommended for you. Yes, especially for the ladies, comfortable shoes. Okay. Protect yourself from the cold. Have some like a head protection, hands, and an umbrella would be nice for you to have also because sometimes if it's raining snow, an umbrella can protect you as well. Okay? And leave your country with your SIM card purchase. It's gonna be much easier. In New York, in JFK, uh, There is one place you can buy, but it's very little. They don't want to stay too much in the airport. They want to go away. So try to purchase in advance your card. There's one eSIM card that we recommend. It's not here, but it's written. Laura, can you write in the chat? Airalo. Airalo is a eSIM card. You can purchase data from them. Not so expensive. You can put like $20, $40. You can put more credits later. Yes. And if you prefer to have a US number, also Airalo nowadays is giving you the US number if you want. You can, you have to have a specific request in the Airalo, okay? But you can also contact your telco operator. Nowadays, the telco operators are very connected to the US. You can purchase an upgrade from your number. Yeah. So very, very important to have data. Yeah. Even with data, without the Google Maps, you cannot go much, but have a data and Google Maps in your cell phone. Okay. Local habits. Remember, you cannot drink on the streets. It's forbidden. Drinks are only allowed in closed areas. And if you want to rent a car, never drink and drive. Never. Because if you are in jail, I don't want Professor Mario to go to the police station to try to help you there. Yeah. And I don't want you to be exposed to that. So it's very, very, very restricted. Also, don't keep alcohol drinks inside the car. If you rent a car, nothing of alcohol in your car. Okay. And if you go to a restaurant in America, you have to pay tips. In some countries, we don't pay tips or we pay 10%. But in America, the more well-educated way is 15 to 20%. Yeah. Usually the waiter they don't have salary, so they lives on tips. So if you don't pay tips, they will be blocking you. The next time you come, they will block you for sure. Yeah. And if you don't want to pay tips, what you can do? Go to places where you grab and go with your food. You pick up what you want and go. Yeah. If you are not able, you are served, then you have to pay. Okay? Only when there's a service. In terms of for your luggage, also remember to confirm in the air tickets about the weight limits of the airline and the limits allowed in your air tickets. If you exceed that, the airline might refuse and also might charge you for extra weight luggage. Yeah, so be careful. Inside your luggage, don't leave any sharp objects, lighters, liquids over 100 ml. Aerosols are not allowed. So everything like this, if you have, put in your main luggage. Yeah. Checking a few days before if your airline flight is confirmed, and also do a pre-checking. Yeah, it's very important for you to do a pre-checking. Checking opens usually 24 hours before. Most of the people are doing now today this. So when you arrive in the airport, so it's a more ready to go. Not only there, but here as well in the region, in Latin America or any other places where you are. Yeah. Arrive in advance with 4 hours, I would say, because yeah, I don't want you to do like rushing things and you lose something when you do rush. You might, I don't know, maybe your wallet falls or your passport falls, and because you're so nervous that you have to get the flight, schedule it, plan it, okay? And have your documentation, passport, flight tickets, letter of intent, printed version, because when you arrive in US, you have to pass through customs. So what should you say in the customs? You have to say that you're going to participate in an intercultural business. Take a note about this. You are going to participate in an intercultural business program at the U Albany. That includes lectures, that include company visits, and also you're going to do some tourism. Remember to mention you're doing tourism because the B1 and B2 visa is a business and tourist visa. Yeah. Have all these papers, documentations copy it, and also in physical or in the cloud. Put in your Gmail drive or something, because if something happens, if you lose something, you have a copy with you. You can help. You can try to work out. US adapter is different from most of the countries. Remember, you purchase an adapter. Is you can purchase in your country is better than when you find a place in US, because you're going to be too rush. You arrive, you have to go to airport, to the hotel, get the bus. No, purchase now in advance. You can purchase in the e-commerce, international adapter to US, or any other places in your location. Yeah. For your luggage, final recommendations for you to remember to have a tag with your name, last name at least. If you don't want to put your first name, put your last name and phone number and email for them to contact you. Inside, if possible, put a business card or anything that can have your information as well. And when you drop off, it removes all the travel bags, tags. If you travel too much, usually they put some tags in cold bars, and most of people forget to get this out. So forget to get these tags out, because this will confuse the machines. Customize your luggage with some stickers or something accessories in color or that identifies, because there's so many black suitcases, and then you can use a different one. Yeah. Photograph the luggage when you drop off is very important. Yeah? Okay, so now the checklist, just to summarize what we talked. So the main dates for you is the campus tour on Sunday, January 11 at 11 a.m. there at the Missouri. So we meet you there. There's nobody's going to be in the airport waiting for you. So you have to prepare your trip. It goes there. It's very. If you have any question, please email to IBS. IBS can contact you and help you on that as well. And in terms of step by step, if we're not sure. Okay. And for the day one, it's going to be on Monday. Sorry, if you miss the Sunday orientation, if the weather allows, Kathleen will walk you around the campus. So it's very nice. So it takes like 2 hours, plan 2 hours to be on campus on Sunday. Yeah. On Monday, we have the class, Tuesday class, Wednesday class, Thursday classes and activities. Okay. And the final schedule you're going to receive there when you check in. Yeah. The optional visit at the United Nations is on Friday, January 23. Yeah, so the first Friday is free, so there's nothing in our schedule so far. And graduation is going to be on Thursday, 19. So if you want to do a travel or something, maybe you can plan with this information in advance where to go. Yeah. And we will create a WhatsApp group per classroom. So we're going to have one classroom. So where you are located, you're going to have another WhatsApp room specific for your classroom. And Professor Mario and Professor Daniel will be there to assist you in the WhatsApp as well. So stay tuned about the invitation. This will come to your email. Okay. IBS also have an app nowadays. So the app is connected to the student portal. So everything you do in the student portal is connected to the app. So it's all good and it's free. And it's another method to help you more. Yeah. So give you more information on your cell phone. So IBS developed this app. And my recommendation in the app also for you to upload your photographs in the LinkedIn. There is one session in the app for you to know the other colleagues, what they do, what they work for, because the network is so important nowadays. For you can help each other in terms of finding a job, find a supplier, find some service, and you see some correlation among some of your colleagues. Even though if it's not in your classroom, you can schedule a coffee together to meet, introduce yourself. So that's what we want. We want you to be connected with the team. So go the app, do this connection. That would be fantastic. We're gonna open the session for Q&A, and I will stop from here. And I'll hand over to Laura to see if you have any question.
Hi, Professor Aldo. So far, I've answered the questions we got, except for one. Oh no, yeah, never mind. Yeah, we've answered all of them so far. So if anybody has any further questions, this is your chance to share.
Okay. Okay. All right. I see Nicholas is not prepared for snow. Yeah, you have the chance. I was just taking a look what Laura was saying here. Yeah. Maria is worried about the immigration. How do I prepare myself? Yeah, Maria, as I was mentioned, and then when you arrive, email to IBS. If you don't have the letter of intent, so have the letter of intent with you. Yeah. So when you arrive, be calm. You have already your visa issued, so they might ask you a few questions like, what's the purpose of your trip? So maybe you can also write an answer for you to be prepared if you are nervous, but don't read because it's going to be complicated. You read, you don't have, then you train a little bit before. Yeah. Having with you also the address of your location and how long you're going to stay. They might ask you how long, so you have to know exactly the date. So I'm going to stay here for a month. And what's the purpose of your visit? I'm going to participate in an intercultural business program at the University of Albany and in January for 3 weeks. And then we're going to have some company visits, lectures, and also I'm going to go to some sightseeing for tourism. You can say you're going to go to United Nations for a visit. Don't say too much. Just answer the questions they ask you. Yeah. Another feedback I had, I was in California in July. Most of the professors and also the students shared with me that it was very easy to pass through customs now on Trump's area. In January was very similar as well. I went there in September again. In September, I have a very easy process. Because we hear lots of things about Trump's inquiry, but they make question. But if you answer, it's okay. And it looks like, I don't know, maybe they're more tough to approve your visa. If you have your visa, I think it looks like it's going to be easier. Okay, Maria? Of course, I cannot guarantee, but my suggestion, Maria, stay calm. Answer only the question they ask. Write these questions, and I mentioned try to answer write this in before you arrive so you can train. That will be fine. Yeah, helps. But you ask about the phone. I saw you respond here. Yeah, Airalo is the most you can buy if your cell phone is compatible, and then you purchase Airalo. Yeah, or you can contact your airline and check your airline, your telco operator like Vivo, Claro, TIM. Usually they have a package for international, so you can go leaving Brazil. I think is you're from Brazil, right? And you can also purchase the package for international, or you buy a ticket when you are there. But when you are there, it's more complicated. Buy the Aralo first, and then if you want to have a US number, you can buy another one there in the mall. The T-Mobile, AT&T. Yeah, T-Mobile is the most preferable. I think it's very, very competitive. Yeah, very Verizon. Verizon is another one. Verizon, yeah, AT&T is very known by everyone. What else? Anybody have you ever traveled to Manhattan or is the first to New York or is the first time? Anybody who has traveled before would like to make a voice about your experience? Oh, my camera is closed. No, nobody very shy. Yeah. Okay, so we're just finalizing our meeting then. Laura, do you have any other announcement you'd like to make? I missed.
No, not really. Just to emphasize to our students that it is important that they upload all of the documents that we require in the student
Upload.
portal. Yeah.
Uh, uh, excellent, excellent. May I suggest everybody to, if possible, you open the cam so we have a photograph? What do you think? So you have to know also your friends. Maybe you're gonna meet your friends in the airport, do you know them? It's very complicated for you to open cans, fine, but let's try very quickly. Okay. Come with a final recommendation, comes with a very good mindset, opening mindset. Everything happens to you is a learning process. Might be moments you got lost, might place you are not sure what to do. It's normal. It happens all the time. And remember, it's a learning process, and then take a note of what you can avoid, of course, but this will help you to tell stories about that for your sons or for your grandsons in the future. Anybody else opens the can? Only Maria and Nicholas. Okay. Let me print here. One moment. One, two, three. I'll send over. Oh, okay. One, two, three. One moment. Okay, here we go. I'll ask our team. No, did not get it. Once again. Okay, here we go. Okay, here you go. We send you on the WhatsApp group. Yeah, and I wish you all a very safe flight. May God guide you and bring you back. All right. See you in Albany. Bye bye.